Hey yo, what month is it? It's August. What? I need to make a video quick. Sorry for the delay, but being the responsible adult that I am, I spent my summer with my friends and family. Who am I kidding? I spend most of my time working or procrastinating at home. It's not an excuse, but ADHD is really affecting me. So by the time I finish this, probably every summer anime premiered its 4th episode. I got time to analyze the shows or choose what to recommend, and to make it easier, I will put all of them into a tier list and give them a personal score. Let's get the sequels and movies out of the way quickly. They did it again. It's amazing how Studio Mappa can keep up its quality and polish. They can't miss. That is why they are the GOAT! The GOAT! The new season brings us more of that quality from last season and even more goofiness. It's a prequel, so don't be scared when you only see a couple of familiar faces. And, well, a new mom. Rudius continues his journey after becoming a depressed white dude because his girlfriend left him, and does what men do. Goes to a different country to fight and die. To be real, Rudius goes to another country up north to spread his name and to find his mother. Because now he's completely alone, we get to see his character progression and him developing into a stronger person he couldn't be in his last life. Studio Bind, just like the first season, put great work into this. The Tale of Bittersweet Revenge returns. Wait, when did season 1 come out? 2017. I was in 9th grade then. Even PewDiePie watched this with Marcia, and now they have a kid. God damn. What am I doing with my life? After 6 years, most people probably forgot about it, just like me, and got surprised when they saw there is a new part. But even after 6 years, it can evoke emotions and still has its bite. Okay, maybe after the 3rd episode when you get back into it, but it's a fun little throwback. So if you watched the first season back in 2017, you might as well continue. Since I haven't had the time to catch up with Bleach, the only thing I can say is that the trailer looks gorgeous. I don't know. In the movie section, there is Slime, Black Clover, 7 Deadly Sins, and Resident Evil Death Island. Don't hate me for putting Resident Evil here. Live Charts put it there, and I will too, because I love Resident Evil. Death Island is the 5th Resident Evil CGI movie, if we count the Netflix miniseries that was more like a movie chopped into parts. But that is another can of worms. Resident Evil movies were never meant to be taken seriously with Leon's one-liners or the insane stunts or that one close-range pistol fight with Chris. Resident Evil movies were always dumb fun movies. And the same is true for Death Island. Only now we get to see Jill and the whole crew together, and it takes place after Resident Evil 6. The number of new anime series we got this summer is insane. So to make it easier, I selected a few that are worth your time, and to start it off, here is Zone 100. An honest guy in a fucked up world turned inside out is what I would say if I had to compress the show into one sentence. Zone 100 tells a story about a zombie turned into a human during a zombie outbreak. Akira, who has worked for a black company, gets his dream come true when one morning the zombie apocalypse happens and he doesn't have to work anymore. Truly a Sigma male breaking out of the Matrix. The toxic Japanese work culture has been shown many times, but now you can see what the average Mappa animators go through when the studio announces another headliner show, but now in pink. While I say this as a joke, the show actually starts with mocking the parent studio it's separated from. After this life-altering event, he decides to live his life as he should have before. Do you guys know how long it's been since a good zombie anime came out? The last one I can think of is Cabaneri, and that's it. The level of absurdity and fun, while still trying to stay somewhat realistic, reminds me of High School of the Dead, minus the ecchi, but we still got some booty.
Oh my god, beautiful!
Sin Duality is an ad for an up-and-coming game by Bandai Namco. The foundation that the story and the whole thing are set upon is solid, and there is a lot of ways which the show could go. The main point of the show is the AI/robot assistants whose purpose is to help the pilot in life and battle. MC discovers an old model noir in an abandoned building. He takes her home, and from there you get your pair and the driving force of the story. I can't really comment on the story because it's basic. As someone who is a mecha fan, let me tell you, the robots or coffins, very fitting, are something that young me would find in a Cheetos bag when they used to have cool stuff in them. The animation is okay, there is frequent CGI use that is in itself not a bad thing. The CGI monsters look good, on the other hand the mechs honestly are kinda meh, but that comes from the design. Hulk has the most simple or boring name. This is why it's sticking out next to this. Hulk tells an okay story. It unfolds as Hulk, the MC, goes through the demon tournament to become the Demon Lord because he probably hates humans and killed his brother for similar reasons. Even he starts off mysterious. The only crumbs of info we get are through the spying that the Demon Empire does. Just like the name of the show, the main character design is plain and simple, or average. Hulk looks like the most generic hero ever and does the most predictable things. But the creator is using this simplicity to its potential to make interesting creatures and a entertaining show. Only governing demons have actual character designs like Vincent. Vincent is Oppenheimer if Oppenheimer fused together with his creation and had anger issues. The voice actor really sells her character and makes it a really entertaining character despite the frequent outbursts. The overall show is good and the still keyframes are getting that extra style they deserve. Overall, it is a funny and entertaining show and I would recommend you give it a chance. At first it was like, stupid AI. But now you can't really tell apart some AI-made pics or some voice mods. That is why AI Genie came out at the perfect time. The animation is okay. Wait, this is from Madhouse. They made One Punch Man Season 1 and now this! The saving grace may be the stories because they are tackling some interesting questions and soon these things are gonna be reality. Sort of like Ghost in the Shell. The MC's white-haired. Do I need to tell you more? He's not emotional, dabbles in the black market, doesn't show his emotions frequently, and friend zones his assistant. Honestly, I would watch 3 episodes in one sitting to get what it's about. This show isn't gonna be everybody's cup of tea, but I'm saying this as someone who liked magical destroyers.
Who the fuck is this?
Your seasonal forgettable anime with nice effects has arrived, but now Harry Potter flavored. Spellblades is what you would get if JK Rowling were Japanese minus herbal leaves. The MC goes to magic school and meets other gifted kids, and this would not be the AliExpress Harry Potter if there wasn't a class about magic creatures in the glass house, and the icing on the cake, a samurai girl just to make it feel like home. Story is mid, it's nothing crazy, but it's not bad either. I think 2 episodes should be enough to see if this works for you. Comedy anime is making a comeback this season. Zom 100 is a great example, and the goofy parts of Jujutsu and Mushoku. But Classroom for Heroes is a kind of funny that I missed. It combines the gags that are made with animation like bocce and the Konosuba type jokes together in this fantasy setting. Now that I think about it, this feels like Konosuba with more tits and girls, because it's a harem anime. But unlike Konosuba, or what this godforsaken thing is, Classroom for Heroes is not an isekai, although the town in the opening looks like that town, and has the most ordinary set piece imaginable. The hero and the demon lord killed each other in a final battle. After that quick setup, we get to know our protag and the first girl to be added to the harem. You watched harem before, you know how it goes, I don't need to explain it to you. See chick, help chick, get chick, that's it. It is a turn your brain off dumb fun with animated titties. And be honest, who doesn't want that? Unless you live in a Christian household. But then, what the fuck are you doing here? When I was in my early teenage years, I used to read Edgar Allan Poe, like another edgy teenager. And from those times, 2 of his works really stuck with me. The first one is The Black Cat, and the second one is Murders of Rogue Morgue. The latter one amazed me with mystery and impossible case. It gave me the feeling I got from Sherlock Holmes or Poirot, but more brutal. Undead Farce gives me the same feels as those works, and that is why I like it so much. Undead Farce is about an immortal cage lady Aya and her 2 assistants, Tsuguru the Oni and Shizuku the Battle Maid. I swear this man is going to be the new addition to the e-boy profile pic collection. Tsuguru is a victim of the experiments crossing the Oni and human genes. Onis were hunted down because they were the only monsters capable of seriously wounding the supernatural, and that is exactly how Lady Cage lost her body to an Oni-human crossbreed. The character design is great and uses the already known monsters and their powers in clever ways. I'm getting tired of commenting on art style, so rather I will comment on the shading and the lighting of the show. It is always either night or dusk, and there is not much sunlight, which gives it that mysterious and dark feel that detective TV shows have. I don't know why, but it kinda reminds me of Marsh Red. If you love Poirot or detective stories, then you won't regret watching this anime.
Toyota.
Of course, this and all of the stuff I said before is just me, so if you think that I missed a great show or just want to leave feedback, tell me down below. Like and subscribe if you had fun, and please come back again. Goodbye.